Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. The Jays will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. John Means starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the fours coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First offering on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Means he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Acuna stands at first with 1 out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yep, 1-2.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Here now the 2-2. Line toward right center. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pitch popped up. Alberto waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Toronto. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Kenta Maeda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Jose Iglesias is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping into the box, Hanser Alberto. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Hernandez. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Renato Nunez.
And here's Renato Nunez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to find the zone with the slide. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Not quite out of here. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Craig Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
At the ball.
2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Here's the 2-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Lourdes Gurriel.
And the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
2-1. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that misses 1-1. Bullet back up the middle. Hayes is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game.
Anthony Santander.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Right side, but it's well foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Batting fifth.
So striding forward now, Austin Hayes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, number 24.
To the plate now, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Will move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway. Digging in now, Kevin Biggio. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Third inning, no score to this point. And another foul ball. Lined but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Hayes on the run for it. Still ranging back. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here's Miguel Sano. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The Blue Jays had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Behind 0-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Toronto.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Orioles.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ryan Holiday.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Sano shading to his right, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Guerrero Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Guerrero is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Ready with the 0-2. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 pitch.
All 3. I got 3-0.
One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
2 on here with 1 man out. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. coming right after him here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The set and the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're up 1-0. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Alberto.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now to the plate, Renato Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
1-1.
This is foul right side. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0.
Ball.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here's the 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Cavan Biggio. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And that misses 2-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First offering on its way. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's going!
0-1 delivery. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Throw won't get him.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
In now, Miguel Sano. Grounder down the line at third. Alberto fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
1 ball, 2
Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Here now the 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Settling in now, DJ Stewart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
The catcher, number 36, Brian Holiday.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Brian Holiday. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in now, Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he grounds one briskly to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Paul Fry takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 51, Paul.
Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Up to Toronto, the 3rd baseman, Lourdes Gurriel.
First offering on its way.
No, inside.
The 1-0. He is a heater in there for a strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and he pops him up. Mountcastle onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
One out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Rendell Grichuk. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and a strike now. Fry, a native of the state of Michigan. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 2-0. So striding in, Hanser Alberto. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0. Ball in.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Renato Nunez.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. And there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Biggio ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're down 2-0. Miguel Castro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, outside. Nope, that's inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready now, Cavan Biggio. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Castro, a right-hander who goes 6'7" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because Even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and 0 pitch on the way. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Oh, and he can't come up with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ronald Acuna. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line, that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Miguel Sano stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Kelvin Herrera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2.
3-2.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. A grand slam home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Orioles nothing. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, DJ Stewart. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like It's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On his way to pitch number 100. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles.
Striding into the box, Brian Holiday. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Holiday.
First offering on its way.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left, and that is off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Salvador Perez, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 8-0.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Dylan Tate comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Dylan.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Bo Bichette.
As it's on the ground toward the hole.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that gets him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Hunter Harvey comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Hunter Harvey.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Little chopper back to the mound. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Orioles nothing. Wilmer Font is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle. He singled his last time up.
Ryan Mountcastle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping up now, Hanser Alberto. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
And he fouls this one off. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Harvey, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball. The count 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Count 2-2.
Now here it comes. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The pitch to short. Iglesias is there, and that's the second out.
The batter.
Next to bat for Toronto, Salvador Perez, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to left field. Nunez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Jays lead it 10-0. Striding in, Renato Nunez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. At the plate, Trey Mancini, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Anthony Santander. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
None out, runners at first and second. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now to the plate, Austin Hayes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kenta Maeda with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans are